hottest station is now live for your enjoyment with host iamBranded.
You in the house with Brandy? Was good.
Branded!
Hey, who's this?
Dee Dee. Damn.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Hi,
Is this
Branded.
my girl, Dee Dee? Is this my girl, Dee Dee? Dee Dee in the house, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? How you been?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. How was you? I know last time I talked to you, which seemed like it was eons ago. I don't want to put your business out there, but you know you was.
Yes, I'm still pregnant. I didn't give birth yet. I mean, it's already in the previous show. It don't matter. I'm good. I'm always tweeting about it.
Gotcha. So how far along are you right now, though?
I got 4 weeks to go.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
You know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl or something like that, or
a boy, another boy.
Hey, there you go.
You know what? I try to call. I'm anxious. Yeah, I'm really anxious. I'm really excited, but I'm anxious more.
You say you tried to call when?
Saturday, but I don't know if you had a show.
Oh,
and then
Saturday.
I text you, and you be acting like you don't know nobody, so I'm like, okay.
Nah, you know what? You be changing your numbers like all the time and shit, so I'm like,
I know.
I had
and
to
every
figure
time
it
I
out.
change it, I always send you a text, so don't even go there.
Yeah, I know, and you know I'm bad at hitting up, like, communicating on the phone. Everybody know that shit, so, you know, on behalf of that, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? But I miss you, though. I hella miss you.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
I do miss you. I miss you calling in, you know what I'm saying?
Riding out on
fun,
people.
Just riding on folks like you always do. I love your honest nature, baby. That's how you do. How's your Valentine's Day, though? Was it cool?
It was a regular day. It was okay. I didn't want to do anything.
You know,
I didn't really want to do anything because, you know, all the restaurants and everything is going to be crowded and all that other stuff, so I stayed in the house and watched the All-Star game.
Special guy in your life?
So I stayed home and watched the All-Star game. I didn't feel like being bothered.
I got you.
I mean, he was here, but, you know.
Okay, so it wasn't no cupcaking going on. You know what I'm saying? It was just.
No what?
Like you said.
What the hell is cupcaking?
Cupcaking is, you know what I'm saying, you up under your lady, or your lady, you know what I'm saying, you up under your dude and stuff like that, just chilling.
Yeah, we was watching All-Star game. We was good.
Okay, so y'all was cupcaking then. Y'all was doing y'all thing, getting it in. Okay.
I guess. Shit, I was focused on All-Star game.
I feel you. Well, I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. I'm glad you're here hanging out with me on Ladies Night, because you are so missed, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was thinking, you know what? I was listening to, I think I was hitting Kia on Twitter or something like that earlier, and I was telling her that I was listening to some of them old shows, you know what I'm saying, when Day 26 would be calling in after, you know, making the band and shit. And, you know what I'm saying, brought back a handful of memories because, you know what I'm saying, you used to be on there chilling, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't never speak to them, though.
I know, but, you know what I'm saying, you would always make your comments about, you know, stuff and stuff.
My
you know
smart ass.
So,
you know I got a smart mouth. You know I have to.
Hey, but you know what? People may say it's smart, but, you know, I just... You got the honesty popping, so I always love you for that, though. You are missed for real.
Aww.
For real.
Thanks.
Just like this person is missed as well. This person, actually, I just found out she was sick, and now she's out of her deathbed and feeling hella good right now and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I was worried about you, Miss Kip, a.k.a. Blonde Baller. I was like, oh, no, is she all right? Should I send out an ATB on this chick, or what's rocking with the girl tonight? What's good?
Hey, I had everyone sending out that. They were all like, are you okay? I haven't called anybody back. I haven't texted anybody, you know. This whole last week has just been a trip for me, you know. I was sick the week before, and then, like, some amazing things happened, you know, life-changing things, you know, for me. And, you know, I've kind of just got myself back in order now. Definitely took myself to church, you know, on Sunday. It was really, really good, and I needed it, and I kind of got myself back in the saddle, so I'm good right now. But it was just a hard week last week. Definitely hard.
Well, you were missed last week. I mean, you know, we had to push on without my co-host, you know, my queen, Blonde Baller. So we pushed on with Angelique Bates. She was an actress that was on All That on Nickelodeon. established chick. She was good, so I want to send a shout out to her. Had a lot of fun. It just wasn't the same without Kip, a.k.a. Blonde Baller. I'm just putting it out there. You were missed as well. But, we had fun, though. You know what I'm saying? We kept it moving.
You know what, definitely, you know what I missed was hearing Brandon say that the Saints won. That was what I missed.
Hey, you missed that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You did. I don't think I should do a replay, but I know when my man Vernon P. Diddy calls in later, but he knew, because he knew. He didn't even, after I said everything I needed to say about taking a loss and bowing down and all that stuff, he didn't really have a comeback for it. He was like, yeah, well, there it is.
I remember I told you 2 touchdowns. I gave you all 2 touchdowns.
And you know what, Kip? You are absolutely right, too. And I even said it on the air, live on the air, that you know what? You are absolutely right. I was wrong. Kip was right. I owe you dinner. So I'm expecting a high bill when I see you. You know what I'm saying? It was real humbling experience. And this weekend I told Jazzy Baby that I was gonna buy a Saints shirt and a hat, and that was gonna be my default picture. So that's coming this week. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care. I would rock a Saints, though. I would rock a Saints fit. Not a problem. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't a Colts fan, but I was just kind of lightweight rooting for the Colts and shit. But, hey, it is what it is. To the loss. A man was man about it and be like, hey, I was wrong. Y'all was right. So, that's since you was sick, I was going to ask you about your Valentine's Day, but you was in the bed.
You know what? No, I was sick last week. Like, I got better around, like, Friday. I was chill. But, I was just having a hard week, the week before when I had to miss the show. Like, it was just, like, I was not good. Like, I was feeling mentally, physically, I was killing it. But, Friday rolled around and I was feeling a lot better. But Valentine's Day, it was pretty cool. Like, I just, sat up, chilled. It wasn't a bad one at all. I didn't, go anywhere or anything, as far as, dinner or anything, but it was chill.
Okay. Well, I know last time, we talked about it, I think you was still single. You was talking to somebody, but I don't know if it was anything popped off, but, you didn't have a chance to cupcake with a special Valentine or nothing like that, or?
Cupcake? I mean, I guess you could say I was cupcaking. No, I'm talking to someone, but, last week was kind of about me as far as getting my head right and stuff. Valentine's Day came up, and it was just I wasn't even, expecting anything. I wasn't expecting to do anything. It just happened to be oh, hey, come over, let's chill, type thing, It wasn't, a big anything,
Right, I dig it. I can dig
it. It was just a really cool day. It was a really cool day.
I can dig it.
But yeah,
to me, I think it's just like I said earlier. I think Valentine's Day, we didn't had conversations about this shit before Valentine's Day. And Dee, I know you probably feel me too. Kip, you probably do, and the ladies out there listening. It's just one of them days that, hey, people make a big deal out of it. I just feel like, that should be one day. To me, I just look at Valentine's now as just one day to just kind of overemphasize the fact that you're loved and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you should be able to feel that love every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
period.
Definitely.
Point blank.
Yep. Definitely.
So, but yeah, that's what your man Brand was doing. I was making
Who
sure.
you was cupcaking with?
Yeah, who are you cupcaking with?
Nah, it's I'm actually on a dating thing right now, just exclusively dating right now. That's probably new news for some people, but
okay. So who was you cupcaking with?
It's a nice young lady. And, she's...
Does she call on the show?
Huh?
Does she call on the show?
No, she doesn't.
Why not? You need to let her call her one day.
I think she has at one point in time before, but...
Brandon is cupcaking with who?
Nah,
I better not know who she is.
I don't think nobody is going to figure it out.
Oh, now my heart hurts. Oh,
now my heart hurts. I was about to say it. I was about to just throw out a name.
That's cool. It is what it is. I'm cool. I'm not really worried about it or nothing like that. It is what it is.
Kip, you hella funny. You hella funny.
I'm cool.
Nah, just,
I'm
you
cool.
know, I mean, but it ain't about me. So let's change the subject because it's all about ladies, right?
Don't try to change the subject.
Hey, we're talking about your lady. So let's continue to talk about that.
cupcaking.
I really can't either, Brandon. All those talks we had, it's gonna take you a long while, and now you're cupcaking.
Yeah, and you know what? And I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know, this was all like, you know, boom hit. Like I would probably say in a span of a couple of weeks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just having the opportunity of getting to know this person. This person's real cool. Wound up spending the whole, you know, I'd probably say, you know, damn near the whole. Well, actually, yeah, it's a whole weekend. You know, with this person, it was real epic. You know what I mean?
So she just recently left.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Branded.
Dang.
But nah, it was a beautiful thing. I mean, you know, this person made me kind of realize that, hey, you know what, I got something to offer too. So, you know, and she was willing to take it. So she took it. It's a beautiful thing. You know, see how it happens. See what happens. You know what I mean? And yeah, let's change the subject. Let's change the subject.
Dang, why? Hey, how come every time we on this show it'd be like, blonde baller, who are you dating? Hey, blonde baller, who are you dating? Hey, who are you dating? Hey, what's his name? Hey, are you dating someone? But when we want to talk about Brandon, it's like, let's change the subject.
Ah, but it's ladies' night. It's ladies' night.
We're talking about your lady, so can we get a name? Can I get a name? Can we get a name?
Have I spoken to her before? I mean, you said she called in the show.
No, you haven't spoken to her.
This was when I went AWOL or something?
No, I mean, she's not a frequent caller in. She doesn't call in. She only called in maybe like once out of all the shows that I've ever done. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she lives nearby, sweetheart.
In the Bay?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you. You can definitely fall for someone within, you know, a little bit of time, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, off top, like, you know what I'm saying, I believe in like, you know, vibing with a person, and if that person is putting the effort in to really want to get to know somebody, and you see that effort and you feel the same way, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah. Enough about Brandon.
What did you do for her? What did you do for Valentine's Day? What did you do?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but what was it? What did you do though?
We didn't really hit a lot of. We just pretty much stayed at my crib, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We exchanged gifts and.
Aww.
And, you know,
what'd you get her? Oh, Brandon's so sweet with the gifts. What'd you get her?
No, she, you know, the flowers and the teddy bear and the balloons and stuff like that was cool, but you know, also we also rocked out. Yeah, she needed she wanted one of them little snuggies too, so you know.
You got her a snuggie?
Yeah, had to get that little pink one, get that pink one popping, and
Aww.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, and we had something else that's, you know, some other stuff too, so it was cool.
Oh, that's really cute. Yeah. Valentine's Day is just about, like, everything's just about going out, you know, like, I just stayed in, like, well, not in, you know, I went to my little, whatever you want to call it, like, we're talking, you know, his house, and it was good, like, it was cool just to sit up and chill, you know, not have to be, like, stressed out. I hate going to dinner and being all stressed out, like.
Yeah, waiting like an hour for like dinner and shit.
Yeah, that is not cool. Like,
especially in the condition I'm in, I ain't sitting there waiting for no damn food.
Oh yeah, you ain't trying to trying to get it cracking, Didi. You want food now. You eating for two, baby. So
yes, I am, and I am not playing. That's why I stayed in the house. Had the food in the house.
Hey, word up. Nah, it's just, you know, to me, I think anytime, see, with stuff like that, it's just to me, I always feel like Valentine's Day, certain little anniversary days, or just everyday occurrence, it's just, you know, you ain't got to do it all extravagant. Just keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Have dinner. Y'all make, like, you know what I'm saying? We made dinner together. It was real epic. Like, you know, we was, you know, making dinner, talking, getting to know what the vibe is like. So, you know, like I said, it's, you know, it was, when you have 2 days of that, just being in it, you know, just basically locked in, you know what I'm saying? You got to do that. That's just the whole thing. Had a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was a cool deal.
Yeah.
Cool deal. Ain't gonna complain. Ain't complaining. Let me take this caller from Mr. KC himself, Vernon P. Diddy, in the house tonight. Ladies' night. I mean, it just goes without. Oh, did he drop off? Yeah, that dude dropped off. I gotta text him.
I haven't met him yet. Who's that?
Yeah. Oh, he's a cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he really is.
He's definitely cool.
How's Butter doing?
He's good. He's working. He's on his ultimate grind right now. So shout out to A Butter too. Like, you know, I know he's real busy doing his thing and stuff like that. I know he calls in when he can call in. He doesn't call in every single time, but you know what I'm saying, lately, because he's been working. He got that 9 to 5 now. You know, he had a lot of extra time on his hands before, so now, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my man, A Butter though, Harlem World repping for real. But nah, ladies, like, you know what I'm saying, like Kip, you wasn't on the show last week, but you know, a lot of people had a chance to kind of voice their opinion about the whole little Ray J reunion joint. Like,
he went in. Oh, MJ.
Yeah, like we was kind of talking about it, but you know, it was towards the end after we had that cool interview with Angelique Bates. But Kip, did you get a chance to look at that?
Yeah, I got a chance to look at it, and you know, I just feel like, I don't know, like, there's so many mixed emotions. You know, it's kind of hard for me because I know the girls, you know, and so it's hard for me because I know how irritated they are, because I know, honestly, a lot of them, like, you know how when people say you go on love shows and they're like, you weren't really there for the guy? Well, I mean, I would say that is 90% true. Like, as far as, like, my show, I don't want to seem like I'm contradicting myself, but I wasn't there, like, for love. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that dude, and I mean, I wasn't really, like, ridiculously attracted to him. Like, you're on there, and you're, like, basically going through the motions. Like, with Ray J, I think those are crushes. Like, I think, you know, anybody who has a crush on, like, a singer or an actor, like, off top, you're really looking for love with that person, because it's like, you're kind of, like, crushing on them. Like, that's someone that you know, have dreamed of, like, you know, as if you gave me a singer that I'm into, and then, you know, you put me on a show with him, I'm really going to want to fall in love with him, not for any other reason than you have, like, this little dream crush. So a lot of them really did get their feelings hurt. And I feel like, I think as far as, like, Ray J, you know, going into at Cocktail like that, that wasn't cool. But, you know, the two things that I didn't really understand was, why was she there in the first place? Like, I really didn't understand why you would even bring her back. Exactly. But also, I think that Cocktail wanted to speak out because there was nothing wrong with Cocktail and Ray J. There was nothing wrong with him.
True. She never
and the thing is but she was pissed off because it's like she was trying to say, don't, like, basically she never got to say, like, this is a fake-ass show. Like, you know, I won, and Ray J and I went nowhere, because when she was already done, you know, with Ray J won, they got so many ratings, they were already casting for Ray J too when she won.
Wow.
And so that's why she was already pissed off, like, and that's what she was trying to say to Ray, like, what went wrong with us? What went wrong with us? Nothing, because nothing ever happened with us. But she really liked him.
But
so I think that's where she came off.
He was real disrespectful, calling her a bitch and everything.
But the thing is he never said what went wrong with them. Nothing ever went wrong with them. He just was in his little love show, messing with girls' hearts, and Cocktail basically bought him out.
For publicity. That's what I thought all the girls was on the show for, you know, just to get themselves out there. And
well,
of course,
I mean, it's different when it's Ray J. You know what I mean? Imagine your favorite singer, like...
Oh, girl, don't get
me... No, I don't mean it like that, but girl, hey, no, seriously, though, I mean, I'll put it out there. I used to watch him on 1 and 1. I used to be in love with... I used to have, you know, One Wish as a ringtone. Like, Ray J is a hot dude, like...
I mean, he's really? I know, but shit, he ain't Trey Songz. Oh,
no, he's not, but you know what I mean? Like, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Some people can have Ray J pictures on or posters on their wall. Some people have Trey Songz. Like, Trey Songz isn't cute to me like that, but Ray J is cute to me like that. No, but I'm saying it's different. It's beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean? Like, your boyfriend may not be cute to me, but my boyfriend may not be cute to you. You know what I mean? So it's just like, those girls really did like him. And so when Cocktail was just speaking her mind, like,
they like him for what they didn't know him.
It's a crush, though. You know what I mean? They had a crush on him. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it like this. And I was telling, and I'm gonna put a mic on Vernon P. Diddy in a sec. Well, he just dropped off, so fuck it. Back. But nah, we was talking last week about just the whole thing. Like to me, I think Ray went left on the whole thing because. Before, poor Miss Berry, she kind of, they just kind of really fucked her over though, like real deal, because, when they brought what was that chick named Lava or something like that, when Ray was talking about, I got love.
You talking about he made a mistake?
I like Miss Berry, but I feel like, I let this one go. Right there, that was
disrespectful. That was
hella stupid. And then the whole thing with him and Cocktail, that was kind of stupid too, because right there, Kip, though, you can kind of see where it kind of fell apart, because they was exposing each other's business. Because Cocktail was like, yeah, Ray was, he was smashing some of my homies on the bus, and Ray was like, you was smashing some of my homies on the bus too, and they was real messy with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was just really putting their shit out there like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't.
What I heard from a while ago is that when I guess this is what I've heard in my little world of reality people, is that when you win a show or when you lose a show or when you get eliminated, you immediately do your little OTF where you cry about why you got eliminated or whatever, and then they take you back to a hotel and you're isolated. But if you win
for the rest of the show, you're isolated.
No, you're isolated for like when you see the girls pop up on the TV and they're like, right now I'm really mad, like they're doing the commentary along the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What people don't tell you is they go day by day and they'll ask you like, okay, you got up, who are you mad at? Okay, why'd you eat Wheaties? Okay, you're walking down the stairs, and you have to go through one episode takes you about an hour and a half, sitting in a chair, going through it, repeating it, and So what people don't tell you is, when you get eliminated, say like I got eliminated in the 9th episode, and I was only on episode 2 when I got eliminated. So I had to sit in a chair for 14 and a half hours doing that. And they'll keep you at the hotel for 2 days to do that. And you don't get your cell phone or iPod. They don't give you a room with a phone. Like, they don't want you telling anyone about the show. They don't want you going anywhere. They want you to sing in that hotel room.
Like, Michael, this is like when you get kicked off and, the show didn't air yet or whatever. Boom. Do you get fined if you was to, reveal?
Oh, yeah, you get sued. You get sued, like, big time. And so what I heard about the cocktail situation is, and what I've heard from Hot Wings, not about this situation, but what she was telling me is that when you get to the finale, and this is what Sassy told me as well, is all 4 of them go back and they're isolated in the rooms, but because they already know what went on, like it was like Sassy and Hot Wings, Mamacita, and Doll. Because they already know what went on, they isolate them, but they let them be in 4 separate rooms, but they know you're going to talk to each other or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so, the day before, the last couple eliminations happened real fast. So there's people still holding at the hotel doing their commentary. So what I heard is that the last person to get kicked off the Ray J 1 was still at the hotel, Cocktail, and then the person with her, Unique, they were all at the hotel. And I guess, Ray J was, as well, he was at the hotel or at the house, and what I heard is that he came to the hotel and he was sleeping with some of the girls that, like, Cocktail wanted to see him, and he was, like, coming out of another room, and she was like, I just won, what are you doing? And that's what I heard. So she was like, no, forget that. You were smashing the homie, and you eliminated her, but you picked me. Like, are you serious? But the thing is they don't know is that production picks who they want to win. You don't.
Really?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Production already knows who's going home that night. Like, they already know who's going home. They make their own little storyline out of you.
So they basically told Ray, get rid of this bitch.
Yeah, they'll tell you, get rid of, Platinum and him are friends. And, I'm pretty sure he would have liked to see her career, like, go, you get paid, you get a bump because you won and money, and you get so many other things. If you win, you get booked more as far as clubs and stuff. They book the winner more. Yeah, so there's a lot of perks that come with it, but production's going to tell you who's going to win, and they also want the person to win who has the best storyline. So, like, some things you'll hear about girls on our show being like, well, they didn't even show her making out with him, or they didn't even show her up in his room, because if that's the winner, they're not going to put her in a bad light. They're going to make her character seem like the most angelic, but really she could have been doing really bad stuff. They just don't show it. They make her character look really well. Right, but they could do that with anyone. They could have tweaked it. Like they showed me doing a backbend, and I won a mission, and they were like, yeah, Blonde Baller won that mission for doing a backbend. What they didn't show is that I came up there, and I was like, I want to be flexible for you mentally and physically. Mentally, I've already been flexible. The day that I had my date was actually my college graduation.
Mm-hmm.
And then they show me bending over backwards physically, and that's what it looks like I won the date for. They don't show that I was giving them both my grad invitations and showing them, like, hey, today was my graduation date. And that's why they picked me for a date, was because I gave that up. So it's like production makes you look however they want you to look.
Okay, you're making me not even want to watch them shits no more.
Girl, I'm telling you, I watch these shows and I already know who's going to get eliminated. And it's not from being in the reality world. It's because, or knowing, like, oh, yeah, I talked to so-and-so today. It's not like that. You can just tell. And if you notice at the beginning of every show, go back and look at it. The first person to appear on that episode, like, it'll be like, today's a good day. I got up and it's a good day. And the first person, that's the person going home.
Yeah.
Every time. It's the first person to appear.
Yeah. Hey, let me take this caller calling from the 602. They got their hand up. You wanna holler at the people tonight on Tuesday Ladies Night with Branded, Blonde Baller, Dee Dee, and the rest of the folks. What's up?
And then it's Taylor.
Hey,
Taylor.
My girl, Taylor. Taylor, Miss Taylor Royce in the house tonight on Tuesday Ladies Night. Happy Ladies Night, baby.
You too. You guys too. Like, I hope you guys had a happy Valentine's Day. I was my own Valentine, but it was a good day.
Uh-oh. Well,
That's not always an uh-oh. That's not right.
No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay. My Queen Taylor. My goodness.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm blessed. Now, I got a couple of questions for you, but before I do that, I got to go ahead and put my man Vernon P. Diddy on from KC that definitely want to be in the mix in this conversation tonight. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, V? Man.
Jeez, to check his phone, like,
Nah, he's in the middle of he's multitasking right now. I got a text from him earlier. He was taking care of some stuff. So
he's
as soon as he's done doing what he's doing. What's good, Taylor?
I'm just chilling. I've been busy, but I haven't been sick like Blonde Baller, thank God. Actually been sunbathing every day. I've been laying out at my pool and tanning because it's so hot in Arizona right now. Like, it's like summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish.
It's
I'm
summer.
serious.
I mean, y'all get some rain out there in Arizona, though, right? T.
Yeah, we get the monsoon season. Like, we get monsoon stuff, but it's not anything. Well, it kind of gets a little crazy monsoon season, but other than that, it's pretty just like sunny and hot and just chill. Like, and I'm a summer girl, so I can't wait for summer. I don't like to wear layers of clothes. I like to just like put on a little dress and like be at it or whatever. So I don't know.
I always look at Taylor and be like, ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. Over here making Taylor blush. Hey, you know what? First off, before I even say anything, Taylor, like, hey, good job on doing your shows. I've been listening to them. You really been kicking some ass, though. You know what I'm saying? So good job. You just that's another part of your whole thing, baby. You doing your thing.
I know. Thank you. You have to call in more often.
Oh, I definitely will. I was listening to the show you had. You had recently and stuff. I was just, a fan. I'm just listening. I'm like, wow, she really getting them in. She doing her thing, and I'm real proud of you, though. Real proud of you.
Aw, thanks, babe. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm just like I'm chilling. I have a lot of stuff on my table, on my plate, and just like dealing with life. But a lot of good things. It's a lot of good things. So I'm excited. I'm excited about everything to come. But just here for Ladies Night, chilling with you guys. Want to see what you guys were doing. Blonde Baller, hope you get better. Girl, that sucks.
Oh, no, I'm good now. I'm completely good.
Oh, you're better?
It was just one of those weeks, girl. It was one of those weeks, man. You're not only physically sick, you're just, like, mentally sick as far as, like, you need to get some stuff in order in your life. Yeah.
She's officially over the H1N1. She doesn't have it no more.
Knock it off. No.
I'm over there starting rumors and shit. I'm sorry.
Right.
No.
No, it was just
Taylor. Huh?
Miss Taylor Royce. Now, I know you done probably already aired it out on your shows and multiple interviews that you always do, but you just kind of said something as far as you being your own Valentine. Now, we didn't all seen the last episode of the Tough Love thing and stuff like that, like a couple of weeks ago, right? That's when it aired. And,
yeah.
And what happened to the guy?
Well, like, once the show was over, I mean, to be honest, like, when the show was over, it was kind of like he was over, and it was really strange because he just turned into a totally different person. Like, he turned into this, like I don't mean to put him on blast, like, air out his laundry or whatever, but he's not an honest person. I mean, to be honest with you, like, he's just not a good person. He's not the person I thought he was. And, you know, when I stood there and I was like, look, I'm going to give you this ring, but, like, I don't want to be hurt. Just let me know. Like, I really meant that. You know what I mean? And it was just kind of like, it was something I had to do. He's a good guy, but just for somebody else, not for me. Like, he's not good enough for me. And I realized that once the show was over that, you know, it's just better that we went on separate ways. And, you know, I do me because, you know, I'm at that point in my life where, you know, it's really all about me in my mind. And, you know, I don't really have time for bullshit. Like, I'm allergic to BS, so I just kind of try to stay away from it. And he was feeding out a lot of that. And it was just kind of like I was over it. You know what I mean? I just kind of said one day, I was like, look, like, this isn't going to work. And, you know, we went our own separate ways, but, I mean, I wish him all the best and all the success in his life and stuff. Like, I don't wish him harm at all. I just, you know, I'm just out doing me. I'm just living why I'm single like a dollar bill, baby.
Now, was it emotional for you to kind of say, hey, I'm not dealing with you, dude, or was it just pretty much you just kind of kept it, you know, strong and just moved on and just you good from it?
Well, I mean, you know, we learn with every goodbye. And with every goodbye, it makes us stronger. And, you know, it definitely made me a stronger person. And I definitely look back on my experience and I, you know, take in a lot from it. And I definitely have learned from it. And that's, you know, it's not a mistake unless you learn from it. So he definitely wasn't a mistake. He was just a learning experience for me. But, you know, I really was, you know, when you get home, it's very detrimental. Like, when you get home from filming a reality show, you're locked in a house of bitches you don't like. You're locked in, and when you get home, it's kind of like, wow, I'm here. I wake up every morning, I'm expecting cameras to be in my face. They're not. Like, it's kind of like I had to adjust back to my life, and then it was like dealing with him. It was so much. And then, like, lies, like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like a liar. I don't like a liar, and I don't like a thief. Those are the two things I don't like. And when somebody holds one of those qualities, like, it's something that I can't deal with. Like, you know, if you can't be honest about something, you know, simple. And when you're in a relationship, then what do you have? So I kind of was just like, you know what, I deserve better than this, and I'm not going to sit around and waste my time and do you. I'm going to be doing me. So I just bounced. And, you know, that was that, really. I mean, it was emotional, but at the same time, like, it was more an emotional experience to me learning, per se, than me really losing something, because I didn't lose anything. Like, he's the one that lost out.
Right, I feel you. And, you know, but just by you saying that you're single, you know, I get a couple of messages from people like, ooh, how can I sign up? Sign me up, you know.
Yeah, I'm accepting applications. I'm accepting applications right now, like, and I'm going over them. I you know, attach the resume, please. That would be nice. You know, I'm going over them.
Word up. Now, you know what? This question I got for all three. I got three ladies on the line right now. I got questions for all three of y'all ladies. Like, my question to y'all is, like, when do you ladies, I'm talking about you individuals, or you can even just give a whole, just different whole thing or whatever, like, when do y'all ladies or ladies in general know when they are literally in love with a dude? Like, you know, when is there a timetable that comes with that, or is it just something that you just feel? Sometimes you may feel it instantly or whatever it is, but I'll start with Taylor. Go ahead, tell us.
You know, I'm going to say there isn't a time limit on love. Like, you can love somebody after, you know, 2 weeks. Like, yeah, most of the time that only happens in movies, but you really can fall in love with somebody. And I think, you know, the point to where I come when I'm in love with somebody is when nothing they say or do, like, can affect me or matters. Like, I just love them. I love them for them. So once their true colors start coming out, and, you know, their bad qualities I didn't know about before, they don't hinder me in love. You know, like, when you're in love with somebody, like, those things come out, and it's just kind of like, okay, cool, you just roll with the punches. And, you know, that's how I am. And I don't really think, you know, there is a timetable. Like, I don't think about love, like, okay, you have to date for such and such time, then you have to get engaged, then you have to get married. Like, I'm not on that, you know, I'm not on that scale. like, I don't feel like things need to be set in stone. You know, we're never promised tomorrow. I live in the moment, and, you know, if I'm feeling somebody, I'm feeling somebody. If I'm not, I'm not. But I feel like love is something that is true. And you know, when you are in love with somebody, you're true to them, and you're true to who they really are, and it doesn't really matter what, so it can't really affect you. And so, I mean, does that answer your question?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did your thing, baby, like always. Miss Taylor. All right, Miss Dee Dee, like, you know, when is that clock striking your head? Be like, ooh, okay, I'm in love now. Is that ever a time, or, you know, same question?
Well, when I put my pride to the side, when I put my pride to the side for him, then I knew it's something serious. I knew, 'cause you know how I am, Branded.
I do.
And I done put my pride to the side for, you know, my boo I'm with now, my hubby. And I take a lot of shit. Like, I'll be like, okay, push it to the side. You know, I bite my tongue a lot. I mean, it's like for little things, you know, little things that I shouldn't get mad off. And I get mad about a lot of things. I call him too much. I know that. I know I'm in love when I'm calling you, like, every 3 seconds. If you tell me you're going to call me back, and you be like, I'll call you back in 10 minutes, and I'll call you back in 5, and you know something's up.
Wow.
Because I be wanting to talk to you.
So basically what you're saying is like patience then. See, you that sounds like patience. Like the more, when you really start having patience for a situation or a relationship, and it's like more than you ever thought would happen, then that's what love is to you then, right?
Mhm. And I love the hell out of my boyfriend. I love him. Hey, boo. Don't he get on my nerves. He do get on my nerves though, but that's just because
That's so beautiful.
That's
so beautiful. That's beautiful. My God.
No.
I just play it.
Yes.
You know I love you, Dee Dee. Hey, Kip, what's up? What's up, girl? Same question. When did that hit you?
I would have to say, you know, on an all honesty note, I know people, how they're like, you know, when I have the fluffy feelings, no, it's not like that. For me, I mean, I'm going to keep 100. I talk to people, and then let me clarify that. I talk to people. I don't sleep with people. I talk to people. And, you know, when I have people I'm talking to, and then all of a sudden that's someone, it's like I'm no longer talking to you. Like, I'm kind of like, you know, like when you're talking to people, you really don't care where they're at, or I'm with my homies, or yeah, whatever. And then when I'm starting to be like, wait, where are you? And then it's like that kind of like, all right, wait, I don't want to call these other people. Or, you know, when you're like, someone pisses you off and you'll call someone else to make you feel better or something. Mm-hmm. Like when you're like, no, I'm mad at him, but that's okay because I'm just going to sit at home and chill. I don't need to call anybody else. Like, when all the people that I was talking to, they're like, hey, why don't you hit me up anymore? Like, I don't hit you up because I'm on a serious note with this person. And, like, you know, it could be talking to, it could be, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend, as far as, like, I mean, that when I'm talking to someone, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking to a lot of people. But when I become, like, exclusive, I'll know when I'm in love because I have all guy friends. All my guy friends will be like, how come you don't hit me up anymore? And I'm like, look, it's just, like, it's kind of respectful. It's just, like, I'm not trying to hang out with you because I have a dude to hang out with. You know what I mean? Like, it's not respectful to be hanging out with y'all because obviously it's going to make him feel uncomfortable. And I mean, like, I'm in love, so why do I need y'all to comfort me and be my homies right now when, you know, I'm in love type thing. Yeah. And so I think it's mostly when I'm willing to cut things off that if you were just another guy, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not cutting that off. Like, it's not going to happen.
That is very true. That's why I stopped calling the show as much as I used to, Brandon. She made a good point. Like, that's no, seriously, because he got my time. Brandon, I'm sorry, but seriously, he got my time.
Your husband started getting jealous, son. Like, man, who the fuck is Brandon? Like.
No, actually, he was really concerned about, like, why am I always on the phone late at night with, you know, the talk radio, but not with him?
For real.
And I was like, okay, that's, you know, we just started out, and then, you know, I got all.
Yeah, so that means boyfriend took you down. Was like, hey, don't be calling and talking to Brandon on the damn phone no more.
He didn't say it.
It's the radio, but do I really know it's the radio? Like,
no, he didn't say it like that. It's like, seriously, I wasn't paying him no attention. Like, it was all about, oh my God, I gotta call the talk radio because I'm ready to ride on these bitches because they be getting on my nerves, and I wasn't really paying him no attention. And then I realized, the more and more time I spent with him, like, I really like him. So I was like, okay, I got to spend more time with Branded.
Nah, but you know what? Hey, I feel what all three of y'all got to say about it, because to me, it's the same thing. It's like, I do believe in the love at first sight thing, but I really am a big, I mean, I am to a point of saying that, you know what, I could woo. You know what, Taylor, from the moment I laid eyes on you, you was it for me. You know what I'm saying? When I say it for me, I really, and that's cool. That's what my intentions is. My intentions is to make sure that I get to know who Taylor is and stuff like that or whatnot. But see, the thing that's gonna reign supreme is how consistent that's gonna be. So every good quality, nobody's not perfect, of course. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be those point in times where you're gonna be like, hey, if you could weather a storm as far as personality trait or whatever the case may be, then, you know what I'm saying, that's the one that you really want to focus on. And to me, I think, a lot of it is just showing consistency. Once you're really consistent about if you say it, you know what I'm saying, you could be able to back that shit up, and then you can stay consistent with it and just elevate not just you, but just, as a couple, then, hey, it's on and popping. It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah. That's true. I feel you on that, for sure.
But at the same time, a lot of people use that shit loosely, and then, that's why you have situations right now where people, is in situations that they need to get up out of. But, that's why I could really respect the hell out of you, Taylor, because you pretty much just like, hey, dude, this is the reason why. This is why. This is what's going on, and this is what I can't do. And your heart was telling you that. So, I think as a male, I would probably respect that more. If I was that dude, I'd be like, hey, you know what? I understand. I'm gonna shed a few tears. But at the same time, I would probably respect you more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Just by you telling me that, hey, I can't fuck with you no more.
Right.
Okay.
And it's funny that you say that because, like, there's so many, and I want to say that girls are more willing to, put their feelings out there before guys are. And, it's funny because guys, if they're on to the next bitch, they don't want to tell you because they'd rather get trampled over by elephants than tell you that they're just not into you anymore, that they're with somebody else. And so, and so for me, it's like, you know what, I'm going to keep 100 with you. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to go out like a lady, and I'm just going to let you know that this is my situation. And, I don't need to give you all the details, but, hey, this isn't working out. And I'm always the one to say that first. And I don't know why that is. I don't know. I stay true to myself. I really believe in that. And back in the day, when I was younger, I didn't. I would let it ride out. But, now it's kind of like, I need to stay true to me. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know if this isn't working out. And hey, I'm sorry if you felt different, but, feeling has to be mutual. It's like it takes two to tango. You didn't, get pregnant all by yourself. You're not going to be a mother all by yourself. Like, it's kind of the same thing, Like, it takes two to pretty much, be in a relationship. So, if you're not honest with yourself, then, you're never going to be in the right one. You're never going to be in the right relationship.
Word up. Hey, that's gospel according to Taylor Royce, and people need to take it real chill. Tuesday ladies night on this thing tonight. Taylor in the house tonight. Kip, a.k.a. Blonde Baller Didi in the house. And let me go ahead and try to see if my man Vernon is actually done doing what he's doing and has a mic on. V, you on, bruh?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's up with it?
What's up, y'all?
You in the house amongst beautiful ladies, so acknowledge the ladies tonight. It's day night, bruh.
What's up, ladies? Hey, BB.
Hello.
What's up? What's up, Taylor?
Hey, what up, what up?
Hey, what's going on, P. Diddy? How are you?
I'm all right. I'm chilling.
You're
BB
good?
missed last week. You know what I'm saying? Brandon came on and made about the Saints. I know y'all discussed it already, but
y'all ain't gonna never hold. Y'all gonna always bring that shit up like for real.
P. Diddy called in. Wait, Diddy, you didn't call in last week to my show. You called in the week before.
Yeah, I missed it last week. I had some stuff I was taking care of.
But Diddy always calls in, so everybody should show him some love and follow him on Twitter, and everybody should follow all of us on Twitter because we're bomb girls.
Yeah, and guys, baby. Come on now. And guys. And
Brandon. Well, of course. You better be following your host.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know I love you. I have so much love for Brandon.
Hey, I got love for you back, baby.
But it was good to hear that your Valentine's Day was good. I mean, you know, I listened to that whole thing.
Oh yeah, it was good. Why is it always back on me now? Y'all just some wrong folks tonight. God damn. Back on me. I ain't trying to talk about myself, but no, it was.
You were cupcaking. You're not lying. You were booed up. It's all good. You were booing it up. You were booed up. You were so cupcakes up with the frosting on top.
It was beautiful, but you know, I take it like this, you know, and I think a lot of y'all ladies will probably feel it too, because to me, I always try to be as open and as upfront. I think when you deal with a dude in a relationship right off the gate, and I feel like this is probably a cool question to ask, because we got like 3 strong women on here, and you know, if y'all listeners want to call in, y'all can definitely do that too. And my thing is like, is it ever a point where, like, say for instance like this, and I'm, you know, Taylor and Kip and Dee Dee, you know, love you, all 3 of y'all for the women that y'all are, and I'm gonna start with Taylor. Like Taylor, you know what I'm saying? If all right, I'm focusing on you right now. Like I'm trying to get to know you, see what's up with you, stuff like that. Everything that we just talked about, I'm really drawn to you for this thing, right? So, you know, here I am. I'm throwing all my cards out on the table. You know what I'm saying? Everything about me, everything, you know, good, bad, or in the middle. So it's all coming out, you know what I'm saying? And it's coming out in the span of you starting to get it all in, like, in a week's time, you know what I'm saying? Is that too much too soon, or are you cool with just me dumping everything there is to dump about who I am?
No, I am totally cool about it. Like, I'm one of those girls that, like, you know, I feel like I said before, you know, today is our gift from God. That's why it's called the present. We're not promised tomorrow. So, like, if you feel something, like, please do get it off your chest and let me know, because, you know, if somebody doesn't know how you feel, you might just miss the boat. Like, they don't know how you feel. And a lot of people are going to be too shy to ask because they don't want to deal with the rejection. Rejection is harder than dealing with a breakup. You know what I mean? It's the rejection part of being broken up with that really hurts the most, not necessarily losing that person. And so if you're not telling me how you feel and you're not communicating, then I don't know what the deal is. So I would love, like, for any guy out there, especially if they're going to be with me, to let me know on a daily basis, like, what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because the reason why I brought it up was because, you know, that's kind of like the same thing I usually do. I try to, you know, get to know this person, and I put it out there, like, you know what I'm saying, everything that I do, and then, you know, I get a response of like, man, you coming on like kind of raw and uncut, and I'm like, well, that's what I'm supposed to be, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm supposed to give you, you know, every part of who I am, you know, and then that's gonna make you decide whether you're gonna rock with me or not. So, you know, I always try to put it out there. But Kip, is that too fast or what's up? And Kip is like playing basketball right now.
Hey, no, I'm here. I heard you before. I heard you with Taylor. Like, no, I like to know all the bad stuff up front. Like, I'm going to tell you my whole life story, and I'm going to tell it to you.
It don't have to be all bad, though. It don't have to be
all
all
no,
bad.
I want to know all the bad stuff. I want to know what possibly I could walk down the street and someone tell me about you. Like, I like putting all my bad stuff out there because I'm like, hey, if you ever come and you meet my friends or you meet some haters or you meet people who are jealous, I already told you all the bad stuff. So when they walk up to you and they're like, hey, did you know that she, and you'd be like, yeah, I already know, she told me. Like, so it's like you can't say anything. They'd be like, yeah, I know, she already told me. Or did she tell you that? Yes, she told me that too. Or, hey, I have a crazy family. I'm always up front with that. Like, that's one of the first things I tell someone, like, hey, my family is not all there. Like, sometimes, like, I'll be like, okay.
Word.
Really?
Everybody got a crazy uncle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a crazy something in their family or whatever, but it is. But I feel you.
I'll tell them all up front. I want to know all theirs. So, you know what I mean? Like, even if, you know, it seems like mostly I'm into, or I told you, I end up dating, like, athletes. And so, like, say that I'm walking on campus with you and, you know, a girl's hating, and they're like, hey, you know, he was dating me last week. He did this, or we did this, or, you know, whatever. You know, he got me pregnant, and I, you know, got, you know, rid of it or something. Like, I want to know. No, seriously. And then I'll be like, I know. He told me. Like, you know, like the worst things, because I'm not going to judge someone. So I'll be like, I'll always ask a guy that, like, when I'm first dating them, like, what's one of the worst things you've ever done? And then when they start off and their worst thing is not really that bad, I'm like, obviously you're not that bad of a person. Like, you know what I mean? So.
See, that's a loaded question. Like, I don't know. I would probably be like, God damn, you asked me that question? Like, what's the worst thing you've ever done? Like, wow.
Yeah, or I'll be like, tell me something you've never told somebody. Yeah, like, because it makes you just stronger with that bond. Like, to be like, well, this girl, I just went off and told her something, and then they'll be like, man, I'm feeling so comfortable with you. I tell you things that I don't even tell, like, my friends and stuff. And then when they tell you that, it's like either that relationship turns into a cool homie, and I can tell you I know a lot of things about my homies that, we didn't kiss or anything. It just started off as, we were talking and nothing happened, and now we're in the friend zone. Or, relationships where they're like, yeah, she's a cool person, and I've told her some things, and it kind of just makes you feel like, I have some things on you, you have some things on me, and we're really not going to be talking about each other because we know each other's deep down stuff, So it's like, it just kind of keeps you neutral,
I feel you. Dee, what about you, honey? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it like too big of a rush for somebody to actually, come at you with their whole life story?
No, because I'd rather know. Just like Von Baller said, I'm so with it. Like, with my boyfriend now, when I first started talking to him, he was like, I'm staying with my baby mother. And I was like, wow. So that means you're still fucking with her. He was like, no, he's not messing with her. And he was like, I'll tell you one thing. He was like, she likes to start shit. So, he was telling me everything off the top. So when someone was like, he's staying with his baby mother, I'm like, yeah, I know. I understand. But he was just in a fucked up situation then. Now he got his own stuff. And, I know how his baby mother is. So, when I see her, I can restrain myself from snapping her neck. Because he told me how she likes to start shit. You know what I'm saying? Like my first time meeting her, I could have snapped her neck, like, right there. But he told me, like, seriously, she likes to provoke people. And as soon as she get the person right where she wants them, she'll call the cops. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
I can't go to the cops. I can't go to jail. I got a kid. So he told me everything off the top. So there was no surprises. So I'm good.
I feel you. Now, see,
I don't like surprises.
That makes sense, and I wanted to put that out there because I just really just wanted your opinion because I get that sometimes, like if I'm giving a certain person, like, this is me, this is who I am, this is how I operate, this is what I do. You get access to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I'll let you know. If I'm a super freaking bad, you're gonna know that before you even get down with it.
Oh, you see, I don't like when they go there though. I don't like that.
Why is that? Why?
You know what?
Why?
No, when I first start talking, you don't be talking about. I don't want to hear about.
But see, all right. Well, see, that's another question then. Like, I don't want to shock nobody by doing some things or whatever. So,
no, I'd rather be shocked on that point, but don't sit there and that's not going to be the first thing we're going to talk about.
No, it ain't going to be part of a casual.
I'll be doing this. Like, no, don't tell me that.
And to me, I don't think it should come out like that. Like, well, yeah, when I'm in bed, I do this, that, and the other. Nah, it's just part of a conversation. And, sex is a topic, too. Like, let's just be honest. It's out there. You know what I'm saying? You talking to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, correct me, ladies. Am I right or wrong?
Don't talk about sex to me in the first month and a half or two, because I ain't gonna be feeling comfortable, because I'm gonna think that's what you want. That's how I am.
Yeah, I feel you. Like, if somebody can just really sexual, I think that it's just like, okay, you just want to smash me, like, not gonna happen.
You're not looking for nothing long term. Like, you telling me, like, the first month and a half of us talking, how nasty you are in the bed, like, I'm done. That is a turn off to me.
And you said the first month and a half?
Month and a half too. Okay, Brandon. Yeah, I'll make them wait. I'll make them wait.
You have to make them wait. If you don't, then the chase is all over.
Exactly.
I mean, they already got what they wanted, so what else is left?
And I don't like that. Don't talk about sex.
More?
What?
That's what's left, Taylor. More. I'm greedy like that. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? You
like
give me
that.
anything. You give me anything that's you. I'm coming back. So I'm just saying.
You're hilarious. I love you. You're so funny. You talk me. More. I'm greedy like that.
You have to be. Shit. If No, I'm just saying, like, to me, but I feel y'all as far as, the whole weight thing, because to me, I don't know how I would react. Like, I've had, well, I don't want to put this shit out. I mean, fuck it, I don't care. I mean, I think everybody probably had they share of one night stand or a one night stand, and that's the same thing with me. I mean, I think I've had that before, and my whole reaction to it wasn't, like, wow, my respect level really wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Even though that was something that I did take down, but, my whole level of respect wasn't official with that one particular chick. So, yeah, I feel where y'all coming from about waiting. And like you said, Taylor, that's the catch to it is the pursuit. But at the same time, it's like once the pursuit is done and you submit, I don't really see it as a submission, but once you, not really giving in, but once you get to that point where you guys are officially, intimate on that level, I'm pretty sure y'all would know, like, okay, this dude is probably going, respectable dude and this, that, and the other. Because to me, it's like I said, to me, I think the biggest thing that a lady can ever give a man is the, full access of their body, because that's the temple, right? Like,
right.
You know what I mean? That, to me, I think that's the biggest and most powerful thing that a man can be able to have when it comes to, sharing something with their lady, because that's precious. So,
right.
on that level, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, most dudes should really just kind of, like, really look at it and be like, y'all should have that comfort zone now. Everybody didn't struck out and had some fucked up relationships and shit, but, I think for the most part, guys are, I wish, hey, P. Diddy, you still in the house, right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, like, I mean, but, yeah, I'm saying it to you because, as a guy, and we the guys on here on the line right now, like, you know what I'm saying? I think the way I look at it, just like I said, like, really appreciating the lady's body and all kinds of stuff, but it's a lot of dudes that just do dumbass shit, period. That's why you get it. Like, right? Am I right, dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? As a male, we fuck up.
I hear y'all with the, whole sex thing, make them wait for a month and stuff like that. But
ain't no one said make them wait for a month. Jesus.
Well, you ain't even talking about it, so you pretty much making them wait, right?
No, 1 month.
Right, but
Damn.
that's what you said, right?
I mean, you
If
can't
you
go
ain't even talking.
I said don't talk about it within the first month. That is just disrespectful.
Oh,
you can't go get tested before you try to get it. Don't talk about it to me.
Oh, so
but
how
you gonna get to it though if you want to talk about it? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to.
But if I feel if you're talking about it within the first month of me and you meeting and trying to get to know each other, I'm going to think that's all you after. That's all you want.
So my conversations that I want to have with Taylor, I guess I can't even say some of the stuff I want to say to him, huh?
But different people are different. I mean, different people like different things.
All right, Taylor, I'm just thinking, Mike. Like my thoughts, like right now, is like, no, I'm just playing. But now go ahead. This is what you said.
You're
Brandon,
right.
Go ahead.
What I was saying about that whole. What? I can't express myself on the damn radio show. Is that it?
What are you talking about? I was about to ask you. I was about to go off topic, but P. Diddy was about to say something, so I stopped talking.
Okay. Yeah, let's not interrupt P. Diddy. Go ahead, bruh.
Yeah, thank you. No, I'm just playing. But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, with the whole little sex thing or whatever. I feel what y'all ladies were saying about the whole sex. You don't want to talk about the stuff, but the thing with me is, sex, and I'm not trying to say I'm cocky or conceited, and I'm pretty sure you ladies can say the same thing for yourself, and even you, Brandon, but, sex ain't never been no really objective of mine. You know what I'm saying? That's something, that I know I can get. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to be like, oh, we going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it because, if I'm with you or whatever, I know it's a possibility. And if you're sexually active, you know what I'm saying, and I'm sexually active, I know it's just like being with a woman. You know what I'm saying? I try to be with that woman that you want to be with. If you chase her long enough or you go after it, you're going to eventually get it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even concerned about the sex. My whole thing is I'm trying to be inside your head to see what you're thinking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all want, like, when y'all was talking about telling everything y'all know, like talking to each other in the first couple of days, putting it all out there. Well, sex is a part of that too. You know what I'm saying? So if I ask you, you know, something crazy about sex, I don't want you. Oh, nigga, you nasty. No, what? I'll ask you.
Is it true? Now see. Let's game the beautiful, respectable ladies on the line, bro. Like, I think for the most part, and I think I think as guys, I think we should tell on ourselves, V, that you know what I'm saying. If the thing that the guy instantly talk about is the first thing that comes out of his mouth or part of a conversation, that should be the last thing that a dude should talk about when he's really trying to get to know somebody is sex. That should be on the forefront. Like, the majority of the time, like, if he's even brought up in, like, you know what I'm saying, a casual conversation after the first maybe 5 minutes or whatever, then that's a telltale sign anyways that dude is looking for, you know, either to take a chick down, or he ain't even looking outside of who she actually is as far as trying to get to know somebody, because that's just how it goes, you know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. But that's my thing. Like, I'm not going to talk to you, like, in minutes of meeting you about sex. But then eventually down the line, you know what I'm saying, I might ask you some questions about it, you know what I'm saying, to see if we on even the same plateau of sexuality. You know what I'm saying? It ain't to be, damn, okay, Taylor like doggy style, so when we have sex, me and her gonna do a doggy style. No, it ain't.
Oh my God.
It ain't like that.
Hey, we bring Taylor up first because, you know, that's just, you know, Taylor's the first thing that comes to my mind, like, for real.
But, you know,
we love Taylor. We love you, Taylor.
I love you guys too. I do. I love you guys too. What time is it over there where you guys are at?
Well, you know, I'm on the west, so, you know, it's 10 o'clock my time. Everybody else, I think, is on the east, 10, 11, 12, like 1 o'clock or whatever, so.
It is not 1 o'clock already, is it really?
It's night here.
Yes,
Well,
it
no.
is 1 o'clock. It's 1:09.
Well, I'm about to go to bed. I love you, B, and Blonde Baller. I just wanted to, and P. Diddy, I just wanted to call in and say hi to you guys and make sure everything was cool, and I miss my Brendan.
I'll miss you, too.
You need to keep in touch and stop being a stranger. When you're done cupcaking, you know, hit me up.
Yeah, we gonna have to catch up because, you know, we definitely got to catch up, T, so. You know, I need to hit you up anyways, not just on some biz stuff, but on personal stuff. So we're gonna definitely have to catch up and chop it up and stuff. But nah, I mean, you know, thank you for just hitting me up and you know I love you, Taylor. So just keep doing your thing, and I'm real proud of y'all. I love how you rocking out with the thing, and I would love to co-host next week if you doing your show next week. Let me man co-host. I want to co-host.
Yeah, I would love for you to. That would be awesome. Monday night. Totally co-host with me. It'd be awesome.
All right, Monday night at what time?
Monday night, 9 o'clock my time, so 8 o'clock your time.
8 o'clock mine. Perfect. All right, so make sure you let people know that, you know, we gonna be radio cupcaking on Monday at 8 o'clock. It's going down. Me and Taylor Royce.
Yep, after Valentine's Day special. That'll be good.
Hey, Valentine's Day is always about you, so, you know, I'm just, I asked, but you told me that when I called in the first time. You told me you should, you know, you wanted me to co-host, so, yeah, I'm with it.
You do. We have fun. We'd have fun.
No doubt.
Yeah, so it'll be this Monday night, and I'll put you in the schedule so that everybody knows with your Twitter, so that everybody knows that you're going to be co-hosting, and, you know, for everybody out there listening, just follow me on Twitter. Of course, follow Brandon. Mine is easy. Sorry, mine's really easy. It's just VH1's Taylor, so just VH1S Taylor. That's at VH1 Taylor. So follow me on Twitter, and we'll be Twitter fam. And
you follow her now, not actually right now, not just now, but right now. So go hit her up on Twitter. Make sure you follow this young lady. And, you know, she is the very, very best, and I love you, Taylor. Real deal.
I love you, too. I love you, too. Thank you so much, guys, for the convo, and thanks for having me on the show. You know I love you, B. Just call me. Why don't you give me a call tomorrow, and we'll catch up.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.
Nexxlegacy Radio.